Hello everyone, this is Arkadiy from Joy25. Today we're going to do a quick overview of a Rippa R15 Mini Excavator with a full cab. On our YouTube channel, you can find a demo video that goes into details of the R15 excavator with a canopy. We'll add the link to the description below. And in this video, we'll concentrate mainly on the cab and discuss some pros and cons of a full cab on an excavator of this size. Here is the exterior walk around of the cab. Now let's take a look inside. When it comes to the full cab on the R15, personally, I believe that there are several disadvantages as well as advantages to the cab. I wouldn't say to a customer that, hey, you should always get a cab. It's a better machine if you have one. So let's take a look at some pros. So obviously, cab adds you some shield. So if you're working in a windy condition, cab will be great. If you're working in the rain, which can be questionable, why do you need to work in the rain? Cab can protect you from the elements. But when it comes to disadvantages, there are several. First will be limited space. Second one would be your limited visibility. Third one would be access for your maintenance components on your machine. As you see, this cab sits on top of the side panels, which means that if you want to access your like radiator or pump, for example, you will have to take the cab off before you can take off the side panels. The next disadvantage would be your access to the fuel tank and the hydraulic fill port. You have to do it off the side. It is a bit awkward. Rippa does try to mitigate it by giving you a special funnel with the long spout, so you can do it, but it just, in my opinion, and this is just my opinion, a little bit more awkward than having a canopy. But this cab, if you absolutely need to have a cab, I would say that this cab is one of the better ones that we saw in the past. It has the window that can go up. You can remove the bottom window, bottom glass easily by just sliding it up as well. You have a side sliding window, you have a fan, you have a cab heater. The door is held in place by the gas cylinder on top over there, right? So it's not going to be flopping around. So if you actually need a cab, I think that's a good choice for the cab design that it has. But I would definitely ask yourself, do you really need it? All right, take a look at how easy it is or challenging to get into a cab. So for me, it is a little bit awkward, but the way I try to do it is kind of go sideways to be able to fit, because I am hitting the back of the armrest over there. You slide in. I'm not a super tall guy, but my line of sight is right here on this level, so I can only look up, and I don't have the visibility of what would be on top of me. With the sliding window up, it is a fairly nice one, I would say. But again, look at the height that it's going. Like, I have to duck to be able to slide it up. So here is our other slide window. That's no problem. And for the hot weather, like you can have your door open, you can have your front glass open, and inside you do have a bit of a breeze. You can also have your little fan going here, so you're probably going to be right on a hotter day. But again, the space here is limited, at least for me. Another thing is when you try to lower the hydraulic locks and the door is closed, there's not a lot of space here. What I noticed is that if I try to hold my hand like this, I am scratching my knuckles on the door. And for me to do it, I have to kind of go push it like this down, so I'm not going to scratch my fingers, or I have to do it with the door open. Now I'll try to get out from the cab with the glass, front glass up. So first, as I said, got to be careful to lift the hydraulic lock, not to scratch my fingers. The door, because it is a gas cylinder, it's a little bit awkward and it's pulling you. So and you don't really want to release it, so you're not going to damage it. And right now, to get out, it is awkward as well. Here's a close-up of the gas tank door. So you can open it, and then here will be another lid. So this is what I mean. You can access it, but again, the angle that you will need to do to fuel it up. Okay, now as usual, let's do a quick demo of how this machine moves. So we're going to first glow plug it by turning it to the left, the key. Now we're going to start the machine. Lower our hydraulic lock. And first, let's rotate the cat or give it more throttle. Cab rotation, let's go the opposite direction. Lower the blade to give us more stability. Now let's lift the machine. Okay, the tracks are off the ground. Now we're going to pull the tracks in. You can see that the tracks can move free now. Okay, we're gonna expand back the tracks. Now we'll show you how it drives. Right now we're at the low gear. Just lift the blades. That's gear 1. Same thing forward. If you need to, you can be smooth with it. And you can pinch it. now I'll turn on the high gear. Go back. As you see, it's a fair bit faster in the high gear. We'll go forward. Okay, now we can do our side swing roll. While filming this video, I remembered one more benefit of a full cab, and that's the elements protection of the interior of the machine. If you don't have a garage where you can store the machine over winter, or you're not able to cover it with a tarp, the full cab will help you keep your interior in a better condition, which could potentially increase your resale value down the road. If you guys can see right now, the cab of the excavator is shaking a little bit on the wind, but I'm sitting inside the cab with the door open, and I have zero wind here, which is kind of cool. So I apologize, I have a bit like mixed feelings. So this cab is cool, as I said, like for windy conditions, in the rain, to protect the interior, but this machine is kind of small, in my opinion, for that. That's why if you need a full cab, I would strongly advise you to go to a bigger machine. The smallest machine where I say would the cab would be good and sufficient would be the R22, which is 2.2 ton machine. There is actually enough space, and the big advantage it comes with the AC unit that runs off the engine, so it can keep you cool in the summer. We will do a demo video of it, so subscribe to our channel. It will be coming out here in a couple of weeks. And I really hope that you like this video. I'm just being honest about my opinion on the full cabs on the small excavators. Please forgive me if you have a different opinion. This is just my opinion. If you're going to have any questions about Joe G5 or Rippa machinery, that includes excavators, skid steers, wheel loaders, drum compactor, custom attachments, please visit joeg5.com or contact one of our dealers. And as always, I thank you for watching. Like and subscribe.